He is a barrel on legs. He is a chunky boy. A border collie. Good boy. Good boy. What to do? We've got a big man in there. It has to come out. Stop it. We've come to a pretty good understanding. Hey? Hey guys, Kylie the groomer. Hello. Now, this is my boy Oak, my little Oaky boy. He's such a sweet boy. Oak and I have been on quite a journey together over the last couple of years, haven't we? So when I first started grooming Oak, he had to have like at least 3 of these tethers on. He had to have a belly band on, a muzzle, and then a soft cone to try and prevent him from biting me, because he was such a snappy boy. Yes, he gets some pretty bad anxiety around grooming. Just not a fan, are you? No. So he's aggressive he used to be aggressive to the water. He's not. I don't use a muzzle when I bath him anymore. He's still like a reactive aggressive to the blow dryer. When the air comes through, he wants to bite it and snap at it. And he's still reactive to the clippers, the noise that the clippers make, the vibration. Having it around his head and his booty is really overwhelming for him. But we've been working on it, haven't we? Hey? We've come to a pretty good understanding. Hey? Yeah. We've come to a pretty good understanding. Hey? What are you doing? You're gonna quiet. We got a pretty good understanding with each other. He doesn't want to bite me. He wants to bite the equipment, which we're working on, but he's a good little love. So yeah, I thought I'd record this and show you guys the progress. You can make so much progress with these guys. Not all dogs, but some of them you can work with and they get a lot better, and Oak is one of those. So he has a belly band on because he's a bit of a chunker. I will show you. He is a barrel on legs. He is a chunky boy, a border collie. So he likes to just sit down and be a bit of a lazy potato. So he does have a belly band on to hold him up, and he does have 2 tethers. This one is just what I would normally use to keep him on the table. This is an additional support here, and it's tethered up here to stop him from being able to turn his head and whip it back and bite me if he feels like it. So I'll show you the blow drying, but we'll probably just fast forward all of this for you. All right, my boy. So that's one side dried. As you can see, he snaps at the blow dryer. He doesn't snap at me. Oh, sir, you're a lump today. he did do like a little nibble on my hand, and that's his language. That's him saying, hey, that's the limit, back up. So every time I groom him, I push a little bit further. I've never successfully dried his entire head. That just hasn't happened. So come on. Oh, come on. I know. Yeah, I have not successfully dried his head or like 100%. And I probably won't get there today, but I always push a little bit further each time just to try and see if we can, you know, get him to that point. Up you get, my boy. And as I said, he is a very, very chunky boy. He's heavy. So I'm just going to turn him around and do the other side. I know a lot of groomers have like tables they can walk around, and in this instance, it would be a godsend. But I don't have enough space in my salon for that, and I rely really heavily on these tethers on the walls because I groom a lot of big dogs and a lot of dogs that are reactive. So if I didn't have those tethers on the wall, I would have a harder time because I get dogs that are so reactive. This whole thing has been like collapsed on the table from them. So, I'm out of breath, buddy. Hey, maybe I'm too chunky too. All right, we're gonna keep drying. You will see like me putting my hand, I don't know if you guys can see me. You will see me putting my hand out and showing him my hand and making contact with him. That's to try and like recenter him. If he's getting too worked up and starting to drift off into the idea that he needs to be attacking this, I can say, hey, the hands are safe, and give him pats and kind of recenter him back to this moment where he doesn't need to be doing that. So, and yeah, he's not trying to bite me or hurt me in any way. So, and that is for this dog only. Don't take that advice on all dogs. That is dry enough. Dry enough. So, I don't know if I've really tested this, but when the air's not on, he's not offended by this dryer. He's not trying to bite it. So, it is definitely 100% an animal instinct. It's a normal reaction. So, like, if your dog's lying outside and a fly jumps on him, flies around him, the dog snaps to get rid of the fly, right? It's a normal reaction to sound and movement. So I'm not offended by that. I'm not taking it personally. The dog is not out to get me. Some dogs are. Some dogs are just very wound up and mean, and they do snippy snap sometimes more than we would like. So, you probably noticed Oki has all of these lovely prickles and bindies everywhere. He is a farm boy. It is not ideal to shave a double-coated dog, which we've discussed before, but for his health, he's had some infections and things like that from grass seeds and moisture and stuff like that. So he is like a retired farm dog, but he still lives on the farm and does farm stuff. So we just take all of his coat off because it is best for him. A while ago, his poor mum had to take him to the vet for an infection, and this is a long while ago. They just had it was an ordeal for everyone for him to see the vet and have treatment because of how he reacts to new people and new surroundings and having things, you know, touching and having things done to him and stuff like that. He has come such a long way. Like, so I used to operate a mobile grooming business, and I can tell you, like, the days that this dog was booked in, I used to have the biggest anxiety. You know, I was a fairly new groomer and I was still learning how to I am still learning, but I was really still learning back then. and especially like understanding dogs like Oak who have you know, some additional needs for support around being groomed, and understanding how I could support him and in return make the job easier for easier for myself. Big learning curve. So you can see he got a bit snippy snappy then. The clipper caught some hair, or probably a bindi that's in there, and pulled, and he just, so that's the other reason for shaving him, is that we can't brush him because the second the hair pulls, he snaps. So when he is like this, with his tail and bum all covered in prickles, it is really, really hard work to maintain that when you can't brush him. But we do groom him frequently enough that, like, I'm not shaving him down to the skin. He's still going to have a good little fluffy coat on to protect him from the sun and some of the weather. So I'm thinking that we may need to use the muzzle just for the clipping while we're getting some of this coat off. There's lots of prickles and a few hair pulls. You can see I'm sort of mostly working behind him and staying away from the snappy end, the bitey end. Nobody wants to be at the bitey end. So there's lots of things you can do to keep yourself safe. So while I'm back here, if I just yank him back a little bit further, if he does turn around to bite, he can't actually reach me. So it's not that I'm taking the risk of him biting me, it's that he can't reach me because there's other precautions in place to prevent that. Unless of course he really, really, really wanted to bite me, then he would do whatever it took. But he doesn't, do you, buddy? You're welcoming. Alright, so this is a sore spot here for him. Just see if we can get through. Sir, mind your manners. There we go. He is desexed, which makes it a lot easier to get in here. Hold still, buddy. Hold still. Good boy. Like most border collies, he is pretty eager to please and impress. He does have that instinct to do that, so he does try to be a good boy so that he can please me. And he is working hard to manage his emotions and his natural instincts and behaviours that are habit to him. The things that he would normally do when being groomed, like biting and snapping, that's what he knows to do when he's being groomed. So we're trying to sort of reprogram all of that out of him. Sir, I know. Come on, you can do it, Okie boy. You got this. You're not even holding your own weight. You're being dramatic. Stop that. Hush, hush, hush. Good job. Good job. And although nobody's expecting a perfect finish on him, oh, mister, I do try and make it as clean as we can, where possible, because we can. If we can do it, we should do it. Brush time. So I would normally go like through the whole dog and get all the hair off, and then come do a brush out, and then come back again and do like a tidy up clip all over. But with Oak, because he's such a chunker and so hard to turn around, I'm just going to work on one side and then back again on the other side. Be a good boy for me. Well, remember, I love you. We do this because it's better for you, okay? So, get all that out. And the front. Okay, back. Sorry, SD card was full. All right. I really need to get a bigger SD card. Now, what was I saying? No idea. We'll just keep going. So he does seem to be a bit more worked up on this side, but that does make me wonder if it's a muzzle thing. You're a bit wet back here, buddy. You're a bit wet. It didn't dry all the way. Hey, Okie boy, can we just calm down, please? Good boy. Very good boy. That's better. Good boy. So see, this is his behaviour. He wants to please me. He wants me to be happy with him. So he's trying, even though he's aggravated. Alright, my little lumpy bums. Be a good boy for me. No, sir. Okay. Oh. Hey, let's calm down, please. That's not necessary. Hey, we don't need to do that. We don't need to. We need to calm down. Okay, we've got to get this done. We can't be here all day. The next doggy's going to be here soon. All right? No, sir. Thank you. Good boy. That's enough of that. So he is also getting tired. It is hard work for him to stand up. Oh. Good boy. Good boy, Okie. Who's your good boy? You're doing such a good job. Yes, you are. What a good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Okie. He's a very good boy. Good job. Alright. Good job. No. Oak. None of that, thank you. There is some pulling here. He's got some prickles in here. And he's also still a little bit damp in here. I haven't dried him enough. Did not quite get far enough in there. So, we'll give him a quick blow dry. Right, so the purpose of the keep blow drying is to try and fluff up the hair and pull up all those bits that weren't picked up. So I'll show you real quick. See there, so that's hairs that weren't picked up because they were laying flat. Ideally you would brush the dog out all over and that would pick up all of those hairs, but we don't get that option. Not yet. We're still working on it, aren't we, buddy? So we're just going to keep using what we can, just the blow dryer, and fluff up all those hairs and pick up all those little bits that we didn't get the first time. baby boy. Baby boy. There we go. I'm a bit tingly down here, aren't you? That's okay. I take it easy. I do my best. All for loves. So that you've got no more prickles and spiky bits and sticks stuck in you. And you can go out bush bashing with the kids. And chase the tractors with Dad. Okay, so a clear trigger point there. Hey, that's my hand, okay? Can you please mind your manners? Thank you, my love. So he's also getting to the end of his tether. He's had enough. He doesn't want to do this anymore. Not that he wanted to do it in the first place, but he really doesn't want to do it now. Had enough, which is fair. Understandable. So that sort of 1.5 to 2 hour mark, that is generally the longest that we go. So, I mean, unless it's a really hairy breed, like a Malamute or Husky or whatever. And then some of my like standard poodles and what are they called? Giant groodles and all that sort of stuff. They take longer, and there's not really anything you can do about that. So, being a bit of a pumpkin, and I don't appreciate it. Alright, so I'm just holding his weight from behind. I really just want to get this off. Oh shit, we're stuck. That's not helpful, my love. There we go. He just really doesn't want me in here today. So I'm just gonna get out of there. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. No, we're not doing that. Back it up, that truck. Oops, sorry guys. Up the camera. Oh, yeah, you've wriggled away from where you're supposed to be. And that's your fault, sir. So I dare say he'll be fairly well reactive to this. Good boy. All right, my love. You've been such a good boy this whole time. A lot of dogs do have a good side and a not so good side. This is his not so good side, isn't it? All right. Don't push too hard. We do need to do it though, sir. Have you tidy? We've been working a long time on getting you good at this. What's Mama going to say when she sees you? She's going to tell you you're beautiful? She always does. No, sir. Patch of hair here that just does not want to go. How's that, my boy? That's going to do ya. I'm not going to push that any further. Okay. Come on, mate. Come on. Hey, hey. Come on. Good boy. So I'm just giving him a tummy scratch or chest scratch while I work my way around. Okay. Now that you're all well and truly amped up, my love. Let's try and be civil, alright? You mind your manners and I'll mind mine. And together we'll get this done. We'll scissor the rest of that. Now here is the push, isn't it? We're going to push to get this chest properly cleaned up. And you just what? No, sir. We don't need to do that. No, thank you. Okay, we've got to get this done. Oh, hang on a second. Hello, how you going?
Alright, how are you?
Good. Okay, sorry. My next, Dale, if you can just erase the part where the next client arrived. Sorry guys, the next client has arrived, so I've just paused there and checked in our next little doggy, Miss Lily. So, as I was saying, this is a push and you can see him getting snippy snappy. So he's tensed up his body already, he's starting to do that stepping. You can see that it makes him anxious to have me in here. This is where he had a bad infection in his chest hairs here that the vet had to get to, so he's, you know, rightfully so, got some anxiety about this area. He's breathing and panting. No, we're gonna keep calm. You're gonna trust me because I don't do hurts. I don't. It's all for loves. All right, you gotta trust me and let me get my job done. Don't you be snippy snapping me because I don't like it. When you come here, I don't bite you, so you don't get to bite me. All right, I'm gonna come in here. And you're just going to let me do it. And that's my hand, sir, so you're not going to snippy snap it. Good boy. Good boy, Oki. So there are some tangles. We'll work through a little bit by a little bit. And it's harder because we've got all of these tethers and things in the way. It makes everything harder. And the muzzle. All right, baby. Take this off. Oh, she's a good boy. I put hair on your snooter. You tell me that's rude. Now, with all the love and respect in the world, sir, please don't bite my hands. Okay? Nice and easy now. Does not want to come out. There we go. There we go. Little by little. Yeah, I know. You're doing great. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. What a good boy. A good, brave boy. Good, brave boy. Yes, you are. Yes. Hey? Such a good, brave boy. So proud of you. All right, we're going to tidy up this leg. And keep that snooter to yourself. Should we put that muzzle on just in case he's ready? I know. Good boy, thank you. So, we'll tidy up this leg. Oh. That ramped up my anxiety a little bit, sir. That was a real push. I never get that high up for him. Sorry, concentrating. Yes, I don't think we ever make it really quite that high up. Hey? But it is so important for me to keep my cool because he just feeds off my energy. If I'm freaking out, he's going to be like, oh, what are we freaking out about? I guess I should freak out too. So if you're already freaking out before you even start a dog's groom, don't start that dog's groom because you've already set the tone. And it is not a good tone, and it's not going to be a successful groom. You should be calm, cool, and collected, and able to maintain your reactions and the tones in your voice and how you talk to the dog. If you're already freaking out with all these big no-no-nos, doggy's going to be like, oh shit, what's going down? Good boy. If you're a little chill monkey and you just work with your doggy, and tell him he's a good boy, everybody makes it out alive. Just trimming his back foot. That one was hairier. I might not have cleaned it up as much last time around. Maybe we didn't quite get there. Trim up the top of his tail. Still have to do like his sanitary and underside over here. Tidy up the tootsies. We've got Grinchy feet. Man, he's been such a good boy today though. Are you going to give me a kiss, Okie, when we're finished? Do I get a kiss today? And I think it's your grandma picking you up today. But Mum will see you when she gets home from work. Okay. So, there is something there. Oh, goodness. When you are like sweeping the hair and you've got a dog like this, you still need to be careful because you don't know what triggers them, not really. It could just be that movement of your hand or the hair sweeping, and then the dog's like, whoa, and you get snapped on and you're like totally unexpected, that great big snap. You don't want that, do we? Love you, Okie boy. I do love this dog. I don't instantly love all the dogs that I groom, but after 1.5 to 2 years of grooming this dog, I love this dog. I do. He tries so hard to be such a good boy. We know each other. We have an understanding and a mutual respect for each other, don't we? Hey? Well, I do. And you do your best. He is such a sweetheart too. Like when I'm not grooming him, he's fine. He's not upset or reactive or freaking out, like, and he's not mean around other people. It is just like these processes are overwhelming for him. And no, I don't know why. I don't know of like any traumas or anything like that. It's just him. He's just a boy that he is. Okay, can we calm down? Now let me do the finishing touches so you look pretty. Good boy, thank you, sir. Yeah, we'll get rid of the prickles in your bits. Go this way, pick the leggy up. And let me pick him up. Okay, hang in there. Don't be dramatic now. That's Okie, Okie, come on. Good boy. Good boy. Good job, Okie. What a good boy. That's a pretty good job, hey? What a good boy. I know. I was sneaking one in there. We did good, didn't we? It's pretty good. Sir, I know there's a tangle there, that's all. I just want to get it out. Okay. We have been dancing around this one patch of hair long enough. Keep you cool. For loves. Because I love you. If I don't take it out this time around, it'll be a monster of a mess next time around. Got it. Is that better? Does that feel better? Yeah, look, it was wet in there too, see? That's why you gotta get it out. Come this way. Go from this side. There's more. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. You can't keep these hairs, they have to go. They're no good for you. Yeah, that's it, we did it. Oh, I rubbed my nose that I shouldn't have. Okay, chill. Ooh. No, no, no sir. Oak. Just let me tidy up these little nipple nippers. Okay. Yeah. Oh my lord, there's nothing to hold on to. You're all jelly. Come on, come on. Chill. Oh, Oaky boy, that was not what we wanted to do. We've got a big man in there. It has to come out. Stop. Stop it. Yeah, you sit there. That's fine. But this is coming out. You're not keeping that. Please, please, please don't get Snoopy with me. Got it. It's fine. I got it. There we go. Okay. Whew. That was some exercise. I do have to put you back up because I haven't done your tail. And we're seriously out of time and I have to tidy this up. Up. Okay, boy. You know, if you weren't fighting it, you got a lump in your belly. I have to ask Mum if she knows about it.